Welcome back everyone. Today we will start Unit 3, Chapter 3 of your class 9th NCERT book. The name of chapter is Coordinate Geometry. So, the branch of mathematics in which geometric problems are solved through algebra by using the coordinate or Cartesian system is known as coordinate geometry. So, when we solve the problems of algebra using this Cartesian system, that branch of mathematics is called coordinate geometry. Now I will tell you what is the meaning of this Cartesian system, but before that let me explain you. We already know that how to locate a point on the number line. We know how to locate the points. We know how to locate 0, 1, 2, 3 on the number line, and we also know how to describe the position of point on the line. We can easily describe that this is 3, this is -2. We can easily describe the position of a point on the line. But there are many other situations in which to find a point we are required to describe its position with reference to more than one line. Here we are using one line, but there are many situations. We come with many situations when we have to find a point where we need more than one line. So let us take an example. Suppose this is a sheet of paper and you put a dot on a sheet of paper, right? So if I ask you to tell the position of dot on the paper, this is the dot. So if I ask you what is the position of this dot on the paper, how will you do this? Perhaps you will try in some such manner. Somebody tell that the dot is in the upper half of the paper, or it is near the left edge of the paper, or it is very near to the left hand upper corner of the sheet. So do these statements fix the position of dot precisely? No. But if you say the dot is nearly, suppose if I draw these lines, perpendicular lines with corresponding to this left edge and bottom line. So if we say the dot is nearly, suppose 2 centimeter away from the left edge of the paper, it helps to give some idea. But here again it does not fix the position of the dot. A little thought might enable us to say that the dot is, if I see this, suppose this is 5 centimeter, so I can say that this is 5 centimeter away from the bottom line. So now we can easily locate the position of the this dot. So if I say this is, so it is 2 centimeter away from the left edge and 5 centimeter away from the bottom line. So the position can be written as 2, 5. So here you can see that we need more than one line. We need this line and this line. We have used bottom line and the left edge, right? So that's why I have told you that in some situations, there are many other situations in which if we have to find the position of a point, we require to describe its position with reference to more than one line. So there are few important points with reference to this chapter. So I just wanted to tell you. The first point is to locate the position of an object, or I have taken here point. You can take any object. Suppose this is any table lamp or anything, any object is placed here. So to locate the position of an object or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. So see, here we have used two perpendicular lines. One is vertical and another is horizontal. So here again you can see we require two perpendicular lines. One of them is horizontal and the other one is vertical. And you can see this figure, you can see. So this is horizontal line and this is vertical line. Where both the line will meet, that point is called origin. So, and this plane is called Cartesian plane. When both these lines will intersect at origin in a plane, I'm talking about this sheet of paper is a plane. We consider it as a plane. So when these two horizontal and vertical lines meet at a point, so this plane is called Cartesian plane, or we call it XY plane, or we call it coordinate plane. So this is how we can locate the position of a point in coordinate system. So the first point is clear to, I think first point is clear to everyone. Second point is the plane is called the Cartesian coordinate or XY plane. I explained you. So this plane where these two lines will meet, the vertical and horizontal line where they will meet in a plane, that plane is called Cartesian plane or coordinate plane or XY plane. And these lines are called, this horizontal line and vertical line together, they are called coordinate axes. So, and the lines are called coordinate axes. Horizontal line is called x-axis. This horizontal line is called x-axis. You can see this x, o, x dash is horizontal line, and this vertical line is y, o, y dash is called vertical line, and vertical line is called y-axis. Next point is the point of intersection of the axis is called the origin. So I have told you, when both this horizontal and vertical line they will meet at a point, that point of intersection is called origin. O is origin where both horizontal and vertical line will intersect. So I think these 4 points are clear to you. Next point is the distance of point from y-axis is called its x coordinate. Suppose there is a point 3, 3. So distance of this point from y-axis, this is y-axis, distance of this point from y-axis is called its x coordinate, and distance of this point from x-axis is called its y coordinate, and the other name of x-axis is called abscissa, and other name of y coordinate is called ordinate. So this is the point. The distance of point from y-axis is called its x coordinate or abscissa. The other name of x coordinate is abscissa, and the distance of point from x-axis is called its y coordinate or ordinate. So if the abscissa of point is x, means x coordinate is x and ordinate is y, then x comma y are called the coordinates of the point. So here you can see I have written 3, 3. So here abscissa is x and ordinate is y. So these are called the ordered pair. We call it ordered pair. Ordered pair is represented by the coordinates x comma y. X will always come in first and y will come afterward. So abscissa is called x coordinate is called abscissa, and y coordinate is called ordinate, and they are called the coordinates of the point. Then the coordinate of a point on x-axis are of the form x0. It means if any point will lie on this horizontal line, that then they are represented by x comma 0, and if any point lies on this y-axis, then they are represented by 0 comma y. So the coordinates of point on x-axis are of the form x comma 0, and that of the point on y-axis are of the form 0 comma y. Then I told you that where both these line, horizontal as well as vertical line, they will intersect, that point is called origin, and the coordinates of origin are 0 comma 0. It means here x is also 0 and y is also 0. So the coordinates of origin are 0 comma 0. So I told you the first number is represented by abscissa and other one is ordinate. So here x is 0 and y is also 0. So coordinates of origin are 0 comma 0. Then the coordinate axis divide the plane into 4 parts. As you can see, these two axes, these are called coordinate axes. These coordinate axes divide this plane into 4 parts. You can see it, first part, second part, 4 in 4 parts, and these 4 parts are called quadrants. Why they are called quadrants? Because they are the 1/4 part. Quadrant is always the 1/4 part of the full part. So this is called the first quadrant, and we have to move anti-clockwise. So the first part is called first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third, and this is fourth quadrant. As you can see, OX represent positive x-axis and OY represent positive y-axis. So in the first quadrant, both x and y coordinates will be positive. In second quadrant, you can see OX dash is negative and OY is positive. So the coordinates are of the form minus and plus. So here x coordinate is of negative sign and y coordinate is of plus sign. In third quadrant, both are of negative sign because x-axis we are taking as negative axis and y-axis also as negative y-axis. So both x and y coordinates will be of negative sign. And in fourth quadrant, as we can see, we are taking the x-axis as positive x-axis and y-axis as negative y-axis. So here the coordinates of x will be positive and y coordinate will be of negative sign. So these are the symbols we use for first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth quadrant. So any point lying on x-axis and y-axis does not lie in any quadrant. It means if any point lies on this line or on this line, on this line or on x-axis or on y-axis, so they will not come in the any quadrant. They will not lie in any quadrant, but rather they will lie on x-axis or y-axis. Then is, and the last point is, if x is not equal to y, suppose if x is 2 and y is 3, then coordinates will be 2, 3. So I cannot say 2, 3 is equal to 3, 2. So they are not equal. Because why they are not equal? Because here x is 2, but here x is 3, here y is 3 and here y is 2. So they are not equal. So if x is not equal to y, then x comma y will not equal to y comma x. But if x is 2 and y is 2, then x comma y means 2 comma 2 will always equal to y is again 2 and x is 2. So 2 comma 2 is always equal to 2 comma 2. So this is very important concept. So these are few important points based on this chapter. So we'll start exercise 3.1 in the next module. So you go through with these points. Thank you.